Well, there they are, my electric bikes for season 2023. And I went with the electric, not electric, but Lectric Ebikes. I went with the step-through models because, well, my wife and I aren't getting any younger. And the fact that if we have to jump off these things for any reason fast, that's good enough for me. And we both got white. I actually kind of like the white color, I think, better than I did the black. And this is the XP 2.0 extended battery versions. And I won't bother to go through an unboxing because there's lots of those on YouTube. So I shall get to building those pretty soon. And I have some other product reviews that I'm just going to quickly touch base on here and there that I bought for the trailer and for retirement. And it's part of the whole package. And hopefully, I got to get that Manticore ordered. Yeah, I got to do that. So just in case some of you haven't, and we're kind of interested in the electric bike, I just basically pulled the bike out of the box. It comes, I think, fairly fully assembled. You know, that's a bonus, right? One box in there, it's called the charger. And everything else, there's like no other paperwork unless it's strapped in somewhere. But anyways, it's got to cut all the strapping off. And it should be a done deal. And that's it. And there's one bike. So I will say packing is, that's basically the garbage, cardboard, and all the foam, which I'm going to save. But I will give you one tip if you are unpacking this. And when I tried to pull them apart, because they were folded, it comes folded, and I tried to pull them apart, I thought there was a, because it was really stiff, and I thought there was a zip tie somewhere in here, and I was looking for it, but it's just really stiff. So just remember that when you try to open up your bike, that's pretty stiff. Takes a little bit of effort to get it open. Probably can grease that, lube it or something in time, or it'll just loosen over time as it is. But yeah, this is the bike, packed very well, and just need some air in the tires, charge the battery, and you're good to go. I mean, literally, you could get your bike in the morning and get it set up, charge it, and you're good to go. You could ride it that evening. Assembly is completely done for you, and thank goodness it is all done. And one last thing, there is an owner's manual, and it was in the battery box. So if you reach the bottom of the box and grab the charger box, then you'll have the owner's manual, which you could read first if you want to read it before assembly. Oh, okay. Hey, I just took this out for my first ride. I didn't even adjust the handlebars very well. I just kind of left it where it was. But seat post, I do have one small complaint, but other than the bike itself, very small learning curve to get used to its little bit of thrust, you know, when you're taking off in the bike. And you got simple pedal assist. I use my thumb and my forefinger back and forth to change. Very simple. It responds pretty well. If you have it like in pedal assist 1, when you put the brakes on, and then when you start the pedal, it's about 2 rotations of the gears there, the pedals, before it actually kicks in. So if you're at a stop sign, full stop, and you're trying to go, you might go pedal assist 2, and just be aware that it's going to take a couple rotations to kick in. But remember, when it kicks in pretty good, so you don't want to get yourself, you know, out of control. But really like the bike. It's like I said, the only complaint I have is I have the seat post all the way up, and I wish I could go up another 2 inches, and I'm only just shy of 5'10". So if you're over 5'10", your knees, where you properly should be a good full extension of the leg, I'm almost there. I wish I could go. So at 5'10", I wish I could go another like 1 inch more. So that's something I'm going to be looking at, see if I can get a longer seat post. It's just for comfort. Other than that, it's fine. It's right, probably. It's at the. It's where it's tolerable for me, but I may or may not get another seat post. But that's something. If you're taller than 5'10", your legs won't fully extend in a good proper pedal. Anything else? I only did like about 4 miles in and around the neighborhoods. The only other, well, I take that back. There are 2 negatives. 2 negatives. Seat post could be a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. The second negative is I ride mostly in the lowest gear, and I find that if I were pedaling up hills a lot, I might be using these little high gears down here. But for pedaling on the flat terrain, I'm always in 7, and I wish I had more. So I wish this gearing ratio was a little bit better. Even if I was going uphill in first gear, I would probably be bumping up my pedal assist to compensate. I'd rather have more on the top end here, those low gears. I mostly rode in pedal assist 1, sometimes 0, and there was a couple times I tried 2 and 3, and I tell you, when you get on the 3 and you start pedaling that, it really takes off fast. So I think I'm going to really enjoy the bike for our long trips and rides. I think everything's going to help us get from point A to point B without a lot of strain. We do want the exercise, but it's going to help prevent those hills from just burning us out, so we can go 30, 40 miles and not have any problems. So that was my only 2 complaints. A little bit taller seat post and a little bit better gearing ratio. Like I said, I'm mostly in 7 and 6 all the time. I just wish I had a little bit more. Better than that, great bike. Now I'm going to give you another little product review also on my helmet. I'm not a helmet person. I actually hate wearing helmets. But, I am getting older, and I do need to protect myself. And I did a little research. I ended up getting, my wife and I both got Sena brand helmets. I got what this is called the mountain bike design, and she got more of the road bike design. And they really are the same. It's really kind of silly. They look a little different in the back, not much. The front on hers doesn't have the visor, but but her model. So this is the this is the Evo. There it is right there. The M1 Evo. So this has the mesh communication system, and the older model, or the other model, I think it's the R1, which has Bluetooth communication. And if you want to know the difference between them, it has something to do with like daisy chaining, Bluetooth. You might have connection with another person, but then drop out a different signal. I don't know. The mesh system allows you to connect to multiple people, multiple channels at one time. So, like I said, hers comes with a visor that's attachable, and but she doesn't have to wear the visor. Mine is like more on, like permanently on. I could take it off, but so, and they have a little bit design different, but not too much. She got the black and white, I got the black. And what's nice about these is they will communicate. There's a microphone right here, and right here and here are speakers. So while I was writing today, I was streaming music, and I was listening to music through those speakers, and it has the ability to, I think you can do calls, and the other thing is that when you're communicated with, like I'm going to be connected with my wife, we'll be able to communicate and talk, and we don't have to take our hands off of our handlebars to talk. So we can communicate and say, hey, let's go left, let's go right. And the other thing that's nice is when you have your phone mounted or even in your pocket somewhere and you're having directions, like you have Google Maps on, it'll actually send the audio directions just like it would normally if it was in your car to your earphone. So it might say, take the next right on so-and-so lane. So you could probably find your way around without even having to see the maps, just by listening, because you know if you go the wrong direction, you get that little noise that says it reroutes you. So, but I do plan on getting my phone mount on here, and it'll pair nicely with this, and we'll be able to listen to music. And yeah, so that's my second review, is on the Sena bike helmets. I actually kind of like it. I wanted the visor. I typically, when I bike ride, if I do have to wear a helmet, I usually put a hat on anyways to block the sun. So I think for me, I'm going to enjoy the visor. And it does come with lights in the back. So you can turn those on. You can actually hear it. There's lights on. They flash. And lights off. And you can kind of hear it when you turn it on. You can hear it here.
Lights on. Lights off. Lights on.
So pretty simple. Toggle, and there's a charging port right there. And that's it. So that's the Sena M1 Evo, and comfortable, very comfortable. And yeah, I looked around for communication between bikes, and Sena makes motorcycle helmets, I think, and also for like communication, and they've gotten into this bicycle merchandise, and this is, I think, going to be very, very nice for us. So there's my quick bike update. I really, like I said, I don't have any complaints. Just that and that, but I am going to be, I'm at the top, so I'm at the top of that limit, and I'll be fine, be very fine. Those are just like things I wish. So anyways, talk to you guys later.